Mother Earth Radio, Uncle Air with you inside the disc, where we go deep inside the disc. And this week it's a very special inside the disc because it's not often that you hear something that you're new at hearing and it seems like you've heard it before, and the music you relate to in such a really cool manner that you just feel yourself at home inside the CD. And Blue Helix, A Tale of Two Halves, and I'm not going to butcher his last name, because I'm not sure I can pronounce it right, but Sammy, why don't you tell us your last name to that, and welcome to Inside the Disc.
Thank you for having me. Sammy Shafi, that's my full name. I am the singer, songwriter, guitarist of Blue Helix. Tale of Two Halves is my first full-length album that I recorded and tracked in my own recording studio here in Washington State. It was a 2-year journey to record the album because I had to pretty much do it all on my own. Even hiring a professional violinist to come in and do violin tracks on certain songs like Carrying and Aliens and Gemini. And I actually hired for some of the songs one of my favorite drummers here in Seattle, Scott Mercado from Candlebox. And the album has been doing pretty well, especially for local records anyway. And we just finished on July 4th. We released to the world on YouTube our full-length video for Aliens, the fourth track off of Tale of Two Halves. And the video is doing really well right now. It's got over 25,000 views in a month and a half. So we're excited. We're stoked. And I'm very happy that you enjoyed Tale of Two Halves as much as you have.
Yeah, all the listeners have. And by the way, the interview's over. I didn't even ask a damn question yet, and he's answered everything. Man, thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. Listening to your album, the song Gemini, finally found myself. Now I'm brokenhearted about it, man. Where'd that come from? What were you thinking when you wrote it?
Gemini, I'm a Gemini. My ex-girlfriend was a Gemini, and the song is about her. She was vicious, and in the song it mentions, I finally found my cell. Actually, it's a prison cell. She was really ruthless to me, and she made me feel like I was a prisoner, and trapped in her, wicked seduction, if you will. She was extremely beautiful. She very sexual woman, and she had some drug issues. She had some personality issues and problems, and sometimes as a man you allow a woman's physical beauty to overcome your better judgment, and that is what that song is about. As the song progresses, you hear the violins and the guitars get heavier and the drums get heavier. It's kind of clarity, in the relationship with her. Starts off and I'm almost weak, weak and vulnerable. And then as the song, as the relationship ended, and as I was able to kind of look back on it, you realize that you're liberated now, and you are a stronger person, a stronger individual. And in every relationship, a lot of people will find that when things end, they either end badly or they don't end at all. But for the viewers out there who like the song Gemini, it's obvious that they've had some kind of pain in a relationship or frustration. So it's really great, and it's a good song to relate to.
Yeah, damn it, I'm Gemini too. I tell you what, man, Sammy, I can hear the drums beating louder and the guitars playing a little bit heavier riffs there, and it's getting louder and louder here on Inside the Discs. So let's go ahead and let's play Gemini right now.
Sounds great. Let's do it.
Tomorrow, or maybe soon, she'll come back in June, and maybe I've fallen in love with a ghost. I finally found myself, and I'm so broken hearted. I miss her taste, it's gone away.
Inside the Disc with Gemini from Blue Helix, and Sammy's here with us tonight, the front runner for Blue Helix. And man, great song. And I just happen to be Gemini too, but Wolves. I'll be honest with you. Now I'm going to get a little bit deep into me because I know exactly what Wolves means. I've been there. I've watched Ma, and I've held my sister tight. I swear to God, man, it's just like in real life, when the Chevys Regal got a little bit too much, and it's just one of those things growing up and all. But is that what it means, or did I throw the song off?
I'll be honest with you. I've always been very open and honest about my music and my songs. Wolves is the most honest song I ever wrote. It is actually the first song I ever wrote. I was 15 when I wrote it. I didn't have the musician skills that I did when I actually recorded it. But when I was young, I wrote that song. It was my first song. I didn't really know how to write the lyrics at the time, but I knew I wanted to portray a brother and a sister praying and in fear, and their only hope and their only salvation was their mother in a situation that was obviously very ugly. But yeah, I had pretty much the worst father that anyone could possibly have. And, you could think a lot of people allow that to make them as well evil, make them, cold or angry all the time. But, it had the opposite effect on me. And thankfully my sister is a strong person. But that is exactly what Wolves is about. My father was a horrible alcoholic. And he was a special alcoholic because when he drank, he turned into other people. My father was born and raised in Brazil, and in Brazil, some of them have this black magic thing where when they drink, a lot of people in Brazil believe it's real. Doctors here call it alcoholic schizophrenia. But he would be basically taken over by these entities that would make his voice really dark and deep, and he would claim that they were sons of the devil. And that was how he tormented us as growing up, my mother, myself, everyone around him. He died a very regretful, lonely person. I had forgiven him and had been in his life to try to help him get through his depression and such, but ultimately it led to his suicide. So, it is a song about our childhood, and when I listen to it now, when I play it live, it's actually quite releasing. We don't play it live very often. It's a little too serious for people in a bar or in a venue. People want to rock and roll and jump and headbang, They don't want anything like that normally. But when I do play it live, it definitely has an effect on a couple people in the crowd,
Yeah, I didn't mean to get deep and personal there. It's just that, I usually stick with the music there, but, an artist sometimes just, they reflect things through their music, and it does get personal sometimes within the music. And, I can recall telling my sister, man, lock the door behind me after I grabbed the baseball bat and went in to help Mom. But anyway, let's go ahead and play Wolves now, because it's really unique and different, and it's refreshing, and it's therapeutic. Let's put it that way. So right now, let's just.
I might have divulged a little too much information, but I haven't done that in an interview before, so I wanted to do it.
Well, that's cool if it's cool with you, man, because we're just honest and open people, and you can tell by everything up on the social media and all of that. So Wolves, it is. What do you say, Sammy?
Wolves, it is. Let's do it.
You don't have to pray for me. I know now where I'm going. I've seen so many things that I've locked away for far too long. For far too long. I've seen the devil's eyes. among you. Is the courage locked away inside of you? If so, then what? What are you waiting for? It goes on and on and on. I've seen the devil's eyes as I watch my mother cry every night, holding tight my sister and I. Break the door down with his mood that is coming through. Is there any room? Let such fear we scare little dear. In a world of hungry wolves, hungry wolves. Amen.
MotherEarthRadio.rocks and Inside the Disc Wolves. Enough counseling and therapy there. I want to ask you, Sammy, you ever heard of, I'm going to tell you openly, I'm old school. I love music, and one of my favorite bands, you remind me of him. You've got your own unique style and your way of writing and everything, but kind of your vocals almost match his, and your music and the way you write. You know who I'm talking about? Ed Roland,
Ed Roland.
Collective Soul.
Oh, that's cool. Are you talking about the singer for Collective Soul?
Yes, sir, indeed. And you remind me, you sound a lot like him. The name says it all, Collective Soul, and I just feel that you're just a really unique spirit, just through your music, you know, and the texting we've been doing back and forth. And Collective Soul was just a really kick-ass band, and they've always remained that way with me.
Cool. I'm really glad that you said that. I've never had anyone say that before. That's a really cool comparison, and I'm glad. I've heard a lot of comparisons to other singers, but that's the first time I've heard Ed Rollins. So.
Trust me, it was a compliment from my end. Thoroughly.
No, I take it as such.
In the song "Runaways," to be a runaway, get to the point you just want to find a way, and you don't want to live, you know.
Runaways is definitely one of our favorites. There's a YouTube video online of us playing that live. We're just rad. And it's a great song, and it's not fitting in, and trying to fit in, and also kind of being sick and tired of being surrounded by flaky, unmotivated people. That's what Runaways was inspired by. So, yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites. It's probably the funnest song to play live on the Blue Helix set, for sure, aside from some of the new ones. But, yeah. I definitely. It's interesting, the three songs that you mentioned so far, Gemini, Wolves, and Runaways, like the complete, utter opposite ends of the spectrum, which is great. I mean, you're a unique individual for honing in on those songs specifically. So usually those aren't the ones that we talk about in interviews.
I just think the stars are aligned tonight. So as we play Runaways here, there is no unmotivated people here listening on Inside the Disc, and I don't need to motivate them to turn up the volume right now, because that's exactly what they're going to do. Here's Runaways from Blue Helix, and we're talking with Sammy tonight on Inside the Disc.